Hi there, this is Dr. Hamor. In this video, we're going to discover a useful exercise to know what are our resistance to change. Because many people, often they often have a hard time when it comes to making changes in their life. It can be small changes, and it gets even harder with the larger, more important changes. So with this exercise, we're going to try to identify what are the resistance to changes, and then why we want to change, what are our motivation. Okay, so we want to identify the forces for change and the forces that are resisting any change we'd like to make. Okay, so for this exercise, you will need to use a sheet of paper, and you're gonna draw a rectangle in the middle of the paper, and inside that rectangle, you can note what are the change you would like to make. Okay, and let me show you what it looks like. So in the center we have the rectangle where we're gonna note what is the change we'd like to make. On the right side we're gonna draw arrows, and that's gonna be where we're gonna note what are the forces against change. And on the left side we're gonna note the forces that are for change. And if you'd like, you can go to decisionmakingHowTo.com. You have the address down on the right side, and you'll be able to download this sheet that you see here on the screen. Okay, so in the right column we're going to note what are the different points that come to mind why we are having a hard time to move on with this with our project or with our goal. And in the left side, you're gonna mark down also what are the motivations to go on with this change. Okay, with every point, you're gonna score it, and you're gonna score it from 1 to 5, where 1 is a weak force, weak resistance, and 5 is gonna be a strong one. Okay, and we're gonna do it on the right and on the left. Then you're gonna sum up the numbers, and you're gonna have a total for the resistance, the forces against change, and you're gonna have a total for the forces for change. So here's an example of a person who would like to eat in a healthier way. Okay, so you can see in the middle she noted the change she'd like to make. Okay, I like to change the way I eat. And on the right side, here are the different points of resistance. Being tired at the end of the day. It's more expensive. She feels and thinks that it's more expensive to eat in a healthier way. She doesn't like to go often to grocery shopping, and sometimes it's needed to get fresh fruits and vegetables. So that's one more of the resistance she has. And then she also likes to eat sweet food. Okay, so on every point she noted the intensity of the resistance. So the highest was that she was being tired. She was feeling tired at the end of the day, and not having the energy to cook herself something healthy and decent. And on the left side, she noted why she would like to make this change. So she wants to have a healthier weight, to be able to sleep better because she was feeling digestive problems because of unhealthy eating in the eve, to have more energy, and to prevent future problems. Okay, and she also graded every point. So if you sum up, when she summed up on both sides, we have a 12 forces for change and a 13 forces against change. Okay, so once you have these two numbers, if you see that the forces against change are much higher, like a ratio from 2 to 1, probably it's not it's your goal, maybe it's too big, or it's not a good idea, or maybe it's not the right time. Okay, but if you find yourself in a situation where the values are close to each other, like in the example we've seen here, we have a 12 and a 13, you're gonna find yourself stuck in a position where you would like to change, you feel the need to change, but at the same time, the resistance to change is gonna be too strong. Okay, so that's where the benefit of this exercise comes to play, is that once you have your values, once you have your points, you're gonna either work on reducing the forces against change, and you can also work on strengthening the forces for change. So if we go back to our example, she noted that she was one of her big resistance was that she was tired at the end of the day. Okay, so for this example, in this example, she can decide to take like half an hour per week, like 30 minutes in a week, and just wash up, cut up, prep the fruits and vegetables in that one go, and store them in Tupperware, store them in a way that she can put them in the fridge. That way, when she comes home in the eve, it becomes much easier, much faster to cook herself a healthy dinner. So if she does that, she went from a 5 strong resistance to a 1, which is slight resistance, okay? Because she find a way around that strong resistance. So if you work the points, try to find ways to reduce the resistance, and at the same time try to see the benefits of change, it's gonna be much easier to put into action the change you would like to make. Thank you for watching. If you'd like more articles, videos, and tools to help you in your decision making, please go visit our website, the decisionmakinghowto.com.